Hello, my name is Nihar Sarunke. I am a final year engineering student at Marathwada Midhamandas College of Engineering. I study in BE Computer 1 and I wish to present a final year project on behalf of my team. The topic of a project is a machine learning based computer vision application for the visually disabled people. Now we what we have built is an application that is going to capture information from the surrounding, and we could use any handheld device which has a camera enabled. It could be our mobile device, and we are focusing on the mobile devices since they are very portable. And what this device would do is then send the data or the image streams to our server, and on the server side we are doing all of the processing on those images, such as depth estimation, object detection, and sentiment generation. Now what the sentiment generation part would do is then generate audio signals or audio outputs, which will be then given as a feedback to a user, and the visually disabled user will be able to perceive the image or perceive his surrounding based on the audio outputs. The object detection part is done to get what objects reside in the surrounding, and the depth estimation part is done to get the distance of objects from the surrounding. Now the depth estimation is sort of like generating a heat map of all the objects in the surrounding. The closer the object is, the darker it gets, and hence we can thus identify that this object is closer to us. Now I'll show you some sample outputs of our code.
Distance, close. I am able to see one objects in the surrounding. A person to your center, distance, close. I am able to see one objects in the surrounding. A person to your center, distance, close.
So now what
I
I'll do
am able to
is
see one objects in the surrounding. A person to your center, distance, close. I am able to see one objects in the surrounding. A handbag to your center, distance, very close. I am able to see one objects in the surrounding. A car to your center, distance, very close. I am able to see one objects in the surrounding. A car to your center, distance, very close. I am able to see one objects in the surrounding. A train to your center, distance, very close. I am able to see one objects in the surrounding. A train to your center, distance, close. I am able to see one objects in the surrounding. A parking meter to your center, distance, close. I am able to see one objects in the surrounding. A zebra to your center, distance, close.
the
I am
the results
unable
of
to identify the image.
this output are pretty off in this part, since the problem
I
is
am
that
unable to identify
um,
the image.
I am taking a video recording of a video which is being
I
played
am
on my
unable
laptop,
to
the other
identify
laptop,
the image.
and that is the reason why the predictions are a bit off, since
I am unable to
as we
identify
notice
the
that it
image.
is detecting helicopters and cars as zebras. That is
I am
because there
unable
are
to
strips, or
identify
you
the
could see
image.
that there are lines on the display, which is making it pixelated, and
I
as a
am
result
unable to
the predictions are
identify
off.
the image.
But in fact, when we tried this on real-time recording, real-time screen recording,
I
and
am
then
unable
feeding it to a model,
identify the image.
it performed relatively very well. Now that is a small trade-off which we have to
I am
deal
unable
for
to
a bit of
identify the
time,
image.
but otherwise this approach is working pretty well.
I am
Thank you.
unable to identify